Good afternoon, Flosstube. I'm Lynette.
And I'm Little One.
We're at Homesteading on the Home Front. It is Thursday, November 14th, 2019. A wonderfully cold day here in the Northeast, as well as many other areas of the country. We wanted to get an episode in before heading off to Frugal Empire Retreat outside of Albany. So that's why we're here.
Long time no see.
The band season is over except for the Thanksgiving Day game and a couple holiday performances. So Little One is back in action.
Don't expect much stitching to have been done since the last time I saw you.
All right, so let's talk about FFOs first. You want to go first?
Yes.
Okay.
So this is going to be the Smalls Exchange for...
Keyword was going to be...
for the Frugal Empire, but I liked it too much. It's this one. Country Cottage Needleworks Snowman Trio. And it came out adorably. With a little hat and snow. So I'm going to have to keep it.
This box that's painted on was something on clearance somewhere. I don't even know if it was Michael's or what. This hat was a pick from Michael's. It had a long thing hanging down, and I just took that out and glued it on and added some black rickrack, which is good to go.
It's too cute to trade.
So I also have an FFO. A while back I showed you 2 wooden pumpkins that I had bought at the Christmas tree shop, and I had searched quite extensively to find a chart that I liked that would fit on the pumpkins. I need sort of like a wide short piece. And I finally gave up and decided it would wait until next year. And then the other day I was cleaning up my craft room and I was sorting through my pile of shame, the things that need to be FFO'd, and I came across something that I had stitched in 2017 and knew immediately that it would be perfect. So here is my give thanks. I have been stitching since the early 80s, and this is my first and only Thanksgiving piece. I did put it on a magnet so that I can put a Halloween piece on it if I want. But this pattern was free. I think it's still free on Beth Twist's Heartstring Samplery blog. She did end up designing a companion piece to it, so you can buy the set on her Etsy shop, or if you just want this one, you can still get it free on her blog. But I just added some trim. I think this is Lady Dot. What I had to do, because I couldn't glue the trim on, there wasn't enough of a lip here, so I don't even know if you're going to be able to see it, but I just kind of had to whip stitch it around in order to get it to stay. But
You're being cut off.
I'm being cut off. Oh. So, and then, of course, thank you to Vanna for her flat finish tutorial. So that's my November FFO. All right, I also have some FOs. Do you have any FOs?
I barely have a whip.
So, I've been subbing a couple days a week. And I knew one day that I was subbing for a teacher who was quizzing and testing, so I wouldn't have to actually teach. And so I decided to take this ornament in to start. This is my big toe from 2019 ornament edition from Just Cross Stitch. And so I finished it in a day, and they paid me to do it. I love how it came out. I did not use the called for colors. In fact, if you're interested, here's my scribbles and the colors that I did use. And so when we get back from Frugal Empire, I will FFO that to match the ones that I've done in the past from my big toe. And that kind of put me in the Christmas spirit. So then I subbed another day. And this was an easier day than the first one because not only were the classes testing and quizzing, but there was a student teacher who, she knew what she was doing. So I just sat there and stitched. And they paid me to do it. So I went back to this series, right? In fact, maybe I'll show what I've done so far in this series. This was the first piece that came out. And I changed it to have some chickens. And then this was another piece. And I changed that one up a lot. And then for my 1,000 subscriber thank you, I charted some quilt designs. And I actually got to stitch several of those. And so I decided to get this series back out. I had this one that needed to be stitched, and as you will see, I made some changes because I didn't want the black sheep, but I definitely wanted beehives. So I added them and love how that came out. So I need to still finish this one, Grandma's Quilt, and I think that's all I'm going to be doing from that series, so I can FFO those. I am, however, also stitching the Prairie Schooler Farmhouse Animals. I stitched this one while we were still in Guam, and so I want to do some of those, which leads me into whips, because I've started the horse ornament. So that will, I'm hoping the next time that I have an easy day subbing, I can just fill in the horse. And then I can do the things that require counting when I have time. So that's my first whip. I also have been working on heartstring samplery. This is the one that I'm making changes to. So, since you last saw it, I've gotten these 2 tree things on either side of the people. And you're not going to be able to see it, I don't think, but right here I'm starting to stitch a rooster. So on either side here I will have a rooster, because I'm all about the chickens. And then I just this afternoon I started charting the words that I'm going to fill in this section with, and those should go pretty fast. So I'm still hoping to have this one done by the end of the year. I don't know if it'll happen or not. I think I was just cutting off my head. You didn't tell me I was cutting off my head. So that's it for whips on my part.
I have a whip. It's not a very big whip, because I just started it on my birthday and then band competitions every weekend. So this is the picture of it. We got this from Cindy, yeah.
Yep.
And technically the month is November, but I started the purple box with the turkey in it. And so I'll be working on that at Frugal Empire, and I'm bringing Abigail Adams, and I will be bringing my watermelon piece. I don't know if I made progress on my watermelon
I was going to say, show them the watermelon piece anyway, because we've had new subscribers. In fact, we've probably had new subscribers, and they have no clue who you are.
I'm little one.
So this is little one, who, if you go back and watch some older episodes, is a stitcher in her own right, but she's been MIA lately because of her schedule.
I'm the star of this channel.
Oh, uh-huh.
So this is my watermelon piece. I might have done a little bit of the pink border, but I'm gonna get more of the border done this weekend.
You've been working on that since StitchCon, haven't you? Did you start it there or before StitchCon?
I don't know. I might have started it there.
I don't remember. I know you had,
I think I started
I'm
it
blanking. Who's the designer? She
Sue
signed
Hillis.
Sue Hillis. She signed the chart that you got from Helen.
I am excited for a needle minder swap this weekend. I don't know if anybody will bring some, but I have some to trade.
All right.
I need more.
As far as Frugal Empire goes, somebody asked on our Facebook page how many people I'm expecting. The beauty of this retreat is I don't need to know that. So I'm thinking between 20 and 25. We did have some last minute cancellations, which always happens. I built that in. I was panicking because a lot of local stitchers asked if they could come. And I was wondering if there was going to be room for everyone. But because of the last minute cancellations, I think we're going to be good. So we're probably going to be there, I don't know, 3 or 4 in the afternoon, and then we'll stitch Saturday and Sunday morning. And
I get to get out of school early.
Yeah, there were no tests or quizzes, so I'm springing them early from school. So my plans for Frugal Empire include the Heritage Sampler. I'm going to break that out. I started that at StitchCon and haven't worked a whole lot on it since. But I need to do the inner border, which is basically straight lines. And so I figured that would be a fantastic thing to stitch on while I was chatting with everyone. So Heritage Sampler, I'm going to work on. I'm bringing Jessie with me to work on. I'm almost done the eyelet initials, which I love how they look, but they are taking forever. So Jessie will be coming with me, and then the Barbara Anna piece that I talked to you about in the last video, you can stitch on that too. You wanted to do that last square.
Yes.
So we'll be taking that, and then somebody in the, I think it was Susan on the Facebook page, just mentioned a retreat start, and I had totally forgotten about retreat starts being a thing. I do have a project that is calling my name. It's not very Christmassy though. I was going to wait to do it next spring or summer, but who knows? Maybe I'll take it with me and call it my retreat start.
I don't need more starts. I need finishes.
Oh, well, so do I. That's why I'm kind of...
Maybe I'll start a needle minder, because for those of you who have forgotten, I want to do stitched needle minders for the next time we show up at StitchCon. I've got a few. Well, I might have a few this weekend. First come, first serve.
All right, and eldest is coming with us. She will be working on her little house. Is it little house or country cottage? Hopefully we can get her to do a video when we come back and show you all of our progress. But we are very much looking forward to seeing everyone, meeting new stitchers and seeing some of our old friends.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's going to be a good stitchy time.
Yeah, I need that after these past months of not doing any stitching.
And you'll get to sleep in too. And Steph won't be there to tempt us to stay up late past our bedtime.
Don't expect to see me before 9 o'clock in the morning.
I was thinking 10 or 11.
Yeah.
Anyway, short video, definitely shorter than normal, but like I said, I wanted to show you these things so that when we got back we could just concentrate on Frugal Empire and talk to you about that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm hoping to video the smalls for the exchanges and maybe get some stitchers on film and have them talk to you about what they're working on. Can't wait to see all the different projects. I think that's it. All right, Flosstube, wishing you fair winds and following seas.
Bye.
Bye.